Welcome back to Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4. My name is Ricky, and today we are going to be getting started in the Euro Loose Rally. I've already actually started it, so come over here. The first one was 5.38 miles, and I really kind of want to keep these episodes shorter than that, so I did the first race. We're in first right now, so the next three are not that long. So we are in Wales, by the way. Let's get started. And there's, oh yeah, and there's a lot of prize money on the table. Okay, the car is not in great shape.
I think most of this is just cosmetic, so don't worry about it. Nothing's going to affect the performance.
I hope not, but I mean, that's the way my cars usually look.
4,
3, 2, 1, go. So, if you've been following Jamie's story, then you are aware that today, that this event, not this event, that this championship is Jack's last championship. What am I hitting? Is Jack's last championship. Now, we're not making a big deal out of the fact that it's his last championship because, you know, it's his last championship. It's not like he's been with us and he's retiring, you know. You don't throw a retirement party for a guy who's quitting. So, to go potentially work for someone else. Anyway, so, but there's not much to go on here. In fact, actually, the only thing that's really happened in the whole Jack thing is when someone suggested getting him a going-away cake, Maggie, the co-driver, said, there is no way that I am going to celebrate that turncoat leaving. Those are not the exact words she said. I cleaned it up a bit. I'm not saying that Maggie's got a mouth, but when she gets angry, she can say some stuff that is not super appropriate for my channel, that I'm trying to keep fairly clean. So, and because I don't really have much to talk, oh crap. Because I don't really have much to talk about in regards to the whole Jack situation. It's his last one, and we're just not making a big deal out of it. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what's been happening outside of the team. You know, in between the last championship and this championship. Actually, one of the stories I'm going to tell you is something that happened beforehand. But before actually it happened in the last championship. However, the other thing I need to mention is that the other thing I need to mention is that Jamie's sister, Frankie, who I'm not sure I've mentioned before. Jamie's sister is named Frankie, if I haven't mentioned it before. She is 2 years younger than Jamie and Maggie are. And so because Frankie is 2 years younger than Jamie, she's currently in college, but she is on a break that happens to just conveniently line up with this championship. So she has come out to hang out with Jamie and stuff and see the whole racing thing. Frankie's not into cars. I'm going to tell you more about Frankie next week as I get to know more about them and their relationship. From what I've been told, they have an okay relationship, but you know, Jamie's talked a little bit about how they have a good relationship but not a great relationship. She'd like them to be a better relationship given their distance in age. They grew up together. They don't have as close a relationship as she would like, as Jamie would like.
Result, but I think we can push a little harder on the next stage.
Well, let's see what that okay result was. Fifth. I can see why it was okay. Event standings. We're still a good amount ahead of the French folk. Okay, this has never happened before. What's up with the nationalities? It's Jamie as the only American in the Dirt 4 tour, I think. And then 4 French folk, including Rousseau. And then, yeah, I mean, look, they're almost, well, no, they're not. That was a little disappointing. The top 10 line up perfectly with nationalities. They're grouped right together. So, all right, night stage, not great.
A little bit more caution. It's going to be a little harder to see.
No, screw caution. Fast and reckless. Also, did you put more lights on the front of that car?
5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so, but like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Jamie and her sister in the next episode. First, I'm going to tell you 2 things that happened, if I have enough time. So the first thing that happened actually happened during the last championship, but I didn't find out about it until after the championship was over. They were Jamie was coming off one of the stages. She didn't tell me which one, so I'm not sure which one it was. The last event that she did, and there was a girl in the crowd that was wearing a Cherry Blossom t-shirt, not Team Cherry Blossom because I don't have one, but literally like just a picture of a cherry blossom on it. And she's probably 8 years old, maybe at the most, Jamie estimated. And she came up to her and she just said, "Excuse me, Miss Morgan, could I by chance get your autograph?" She was so, well, Jamie said she was so cute. I imagine, you know, she was probably cute in the same way, but Jamie told me it was kind of the way she felt when she would meet like racing stars growing up. So when she got to meet like some famous racing rally legend, you know, when she was growing up, asking, too soon. I started turning that too soon, and that was a terrible turn. Also, it's raining, which I'm just now noticing. So, Jamie says, "Of course." And so she hands Jamie a picture of Jamie's car driving, which Jamie had no idea had been circulated by Jamie's PR agent, Hope. No idea. At all. It had been a feature in... There'd also been a feature about her in a magazine. In an online magazine, because print magazines, I mean, come on. But anyway, so this girl comes up to her, and it's the first time Jamie's ever even really been recognized, much less asked for an autograph. And yeah, as she signed the girl's autograph, she said she actually cried, like just full on. It was very emotional for her to know that she was inspiring a group, you know, potentially inspiring the next generation of rally drivers, and particularly female rally drivers. Because while, again, I've talked about this, the DiRT4 organization is fairly progressive when it comes to, you know, letting men and women race against each other and all that. There still aren't that many women on the DiRT4 tour compared to men, because racing is still seen as sort of a men's sport. Even in the DiRT4 world, racing is seen, and no, get back on the side. Oh yeah. Racing is still seen as kind of a men's sport, so it's good to see. It's good to see. You know, she was really excited for that. So, yeah, she took a picture with the girl, and then she let this little girl whose name was oh crap, what was her name? Oh man, my mind is blanking. Okay, now I don't remember the girl's name. Isabel. It was Isabel. Sorry. It just blanked on it. She actually let her go into the area. I didn't see this despite being there. Yeah, she let her kind of look at the cars. The picture of the car was her WRX car that she's winning a lot with. Not this one. Not the little cheap mid-90s one. This is the get on the thing. So, yeah, she was really moved by this little girl. I don't know if it's helping her perform anymore, thinking that there might be some other little girl out there watching her race. Part of me thinks that this... Well, that's good news. Part of me thinks that that second stage in this rally should not be watched by anybody. All right, stage results first. Plenty of... Whoa! Event standings. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so now it's super dark. I can't even see the car, so it's okay. This is gonna suck.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that was not a good start. Already, I don't feel good about this. Oh, I don't feel good about this at all. I mean, I'm glad we have that nice buffer, but I'm not good at night stages, and this is like midnight stages, which just seems like a dumb time to do this. Anyway, so The other thing I want to talk about, which I'm almost tempted to not talk about, just because I can focus on racing, because I didn't realize it was a night one. Oh, good. We're leaving the forest area. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk about is something that happened between Jamie and Rousseau, actually. So you may not have noticed this, but Rousseau has not had the best performance lately. I mean, she's having a pretty good this go around, but she hasn't had the greatest of, oh, come on, back into the forest areas. She hasn't had the greatest of successes. So Jamie called her and said, hey, man, girl, I don't know what she calls Rousseau. Rusey, that's stupid. Don't call her Rusey. That's dumb. I don't know why that popped in my head. Anyway, so she called Rousseau and she said, hey, man, you know, hey, what's going on? She probably didn't say, hey, man, because that's kind of a dude thing to say. But, I mean, she could. Ah! So she calls Rousseau, and she asks her what's up, and Rousseau's like, you know, I mean, my heart's not in it, really. And she was like, what? Yeah, I'm just not in my heart's just not in rallying right now. And she was like, what's wrong? Well, apparently, Rousseau's grandfather passed away. Now, Jamie knows a little bit about this because both of Jamie's grandfathers passed away when she was pretty young. One of them died of lung cancer and the other one of a heart attack. So she knows what it's like to lose a grandfather. But she also knows what it's like to lose a mother, because her mother also died when she was young. Yeah, not super great with the whole health. Yeah, Jamie really tries to keep her health at the pinnacle of her health. Because, you know, I mean, but anyway, so Rousseau's grandfather just passed away. And her grandfather was a big influence on her because her grandfather was huge into racing and into rally, and that's why Rousseau became a rallycross driver, or a rally driver, not a rallycross driver. A rally driver was because of her grandfather. Maggie actually even went to, well, not to the funeral because she had things she had to do, but she actually went to the viewing. Yeah. And so she just literally just said, hey, you know what? They literally just sat down right before this event, and Jamie just kind of put her arms around her, hugged her, and said, you should win this for your grandfather, but also I'm going to try and beat you. And Rousseau laughed, because that's what you do when someone tries to make you feel better. I'm not actually sure if it worked, although, I mean, Rousseau's doing pretty solid here, so. But yeah, I thought it was just a little interesting little story. Like, not much to it, but I thought, well, that was nice of her. All right, stop. There we go.
Perfect. Good job. Well done.
That was a good job and well done. Also horrifying. Driving at night. All right. So see, Rousseau's in third place. She finished this event in third, so that's pretty good. But I dominated it, or Jamie dominated it. Nice. First place. Let's see money. Okay. Everything but the first one. 103, 18. Ooh, nice. Okay, 87 total prize money. Nice. So that was the first half of the Euro Loose Rally. Next time we'll head over to Sweden to finish it up. But this has been Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more Dirt 4.